This is fair use, fair use. I do not get paid or benefit from none of these videos. According to the Act 1976 Act, this is only for educational purposes only. So, thank you. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kawadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops, a great millstone that rule well and taught us truth. Shalom to the elect, scattered on the four corners of the earth, that's praising the names of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai daily. To you, I want to say Shalom. Just a brother Nakah, coming back with another edifying lesson, Lord willing, as well as to be as exalting. And here we are with this ICE facility video, Salakia. And I listened to a little bit of the video, but this is the main point. I'm reading you the title here. Help us, 10,000 bed ICE facility routers, Trump-friendly Georgia town. And remember, these facilities was popping up due to the immigrants and all of that, you know. And also these ICE detention centers is really for Jake, you know, and his lot of days. So they already got it set up, you know. But let's play a little bit of this video, because the main part ain't about, you know, people complaining about it's being set up. I'm gonna really tap into and show you the casualties of what's going on inside these ICE centers. Because I remember about 6 months ago, I'm gonna try to find a video. I probably can't find it. Either 6 months ago, where I did a video on a man who was from Ireland, you know, and he's in the ICE detention center, and he was breaking down how, like, you know, they was barely getting fed, you know, the sleeping condition is horrible, it's cold. Right here, ICE passed the Insurrection Act and Homeland Security. You know, check out this video, because it goes into that, you know. Because remember, Homeland Security even said that it's going to be a point in time that you're going to have to verify that you a U.S. citizen. And we'll bring on that same photo. But yeah, this same video right here was saying how a man has experience in the concentration and those ICE detention centers. You see what I'm saying? Basically, a modern-day concentration camp, you know, for immigrants. You know, so it's gonna be kind of off the same video from this one 5 months ago I did, but you know, just be edified, you know, Lord willing. But yeah, let's go ahead and play a little bit of this video, and then we're gonna get some scriptures and just flow with the Spirit. So, you know, Lord willing, I'm about to put a fair use in the beginning, you know. But yeah, let's play the video.
The Trump administration is flip-flopping, at least partially, on one of its most controversial and wasteful projects, buying a bunch of warehouses to essentially store detained immigrants. The New York...
Because remember, also in Virginia, they were trying to buy a big-ass one, but it got denied. Whole was like, what, I think it was like 500,000 people. It was some absurd number. Like, this warehouse was huge. You see what I'm saying? But it's getting ready for more than just immigrants. For you people, you know, mainly for us too. You know, and that's in the scriptures. And we're going to play a little bit of the video and get these scriptures. And I'm going to stop rambling. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, once they bring that charagma, you know, a lot of us going to be thrown in prison. You know, even the men of old has been thrown in prison, you know, for preaching the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, you know. But we know what's to come, so this is not a surprise when it happens. Let's play a little bit of this video, then we know we're just going to get scriptures.
Times reports that ICE is, quote, planning to offload 7 warehouses purchased for more than $700 million by either giving them to other federal agencies or selling them outright. That's according to documents obtained by The Times. In a statement to The Times, DHS said that criminals should, quote, be removed at lightning speed, not housed on American soil at the taxpayer's expense. DHS is moving swiftly to utilize existing detention space with our state and county partners. DHS sources also confirmed to MS Now that the department is no longer pursuing an ICE detention facility in the deep red city of Social Circle, Georgia. At one point, there were plans to house up to 10,000 detainees in this little town of 5,000 people. Many people in that very Trump-friendly town were not happy about the idea when our co-anchor Antonia Hilton caught up with them.
One of the comments that I've seen from some people in Georgia is they say, well, you know, a lot of people in Social Circle, they supported the president, they support ICE, so they should support the facility. This is what you asked for.
Well,
No.
I do support ICE.
And I do support the president.
Yeah, like I said the comment section said, it's all fine and dandy once it's inside your backyard. All of a sudden, you fucking hypocrites don't want it all of a sudden because it's inside your land where you stay at. You see what I'm saying?
But this is not the place to bring those people.
Joining us now is New York Times reporter Hamed Ali-Aziz. He covers the Department of Homeland Security and immigration policy for The Times. And Hamed, for those not familiar with your work, is one of the best reporters in the business, and I'm so glad to have him on the show. In fact, that reporting that we cited in The Times was yours. What can you tell us about why the administration is changing course on these warehouses all of a sudden?
Yeah, I mean, I think as you saw in that clip, as soon as this strategy really took off, you started to see the pushback, of course, from progressive communities, but also in some of these Trump strongholds. You have Republicans.
Anyway, I'm going to skip through the video, but let's go and get some scriptures because that's the main point. It's to edify. All right, so I already got to pull it up. So we know that this is part of prophecy, you know, that the reason why they have a lot of these detention centers are not just for immigrants. It's also for you Jakes and you ones, you know, who not going to bow the knee to Baal. You see what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that this world want to push is a new world order. You know, the new agenda. You know, they have technocracy. You know, and these are going to be places, you know. Because remember, like I said, if you don't get the chip, you're going to basically be excluded from society, you know, and they just can't have people wandering around. You know, they might try, you know, for a couple of days or weeks, have you out there wandering around and lost. But a lot of us going to be thrown in prison. Revelation 2:10, this part of prophecy. Fear none of those things which thou suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Ye shall have tribulation 10 days, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that 10 days could be 10 months, weeks, or years. You never know. You see what I'm saying? You know, we know that some brothers and sisters, you know, of the elect would be thrown to these concentration camps and to these prisons. Because even though it says that they want to give away about 7 warehouses to different agencies, they still on the same plan. You know that, right? You know, so this is their mindset. But one thing I want to show you is that word devil, diabolos. And it said, how can devil is a spirit, right? So how can the devil cast you to prison? All right? But we're showing you that it's somebody who's doing the working of Satan on earth. So you got devil, diabolos.
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos. Diabolos.
Diabolos. A prone of slander. A slander is an accuser falsely. A calumniator. I said all right, Salakia. False accuser, a slanderer. Metaphor applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So it's talking about a physical counterpart on earth, which is who? The so-called white man, because he's really red, you know, who's the devil on earth. You see what I'm saying? These are Satan children. Now, it's not all of them, because the reason we say that, because we scattered abroad. We have some brothers and sisters among them who look like the heathen nations, but they're really Israelites. You know, we always have to say that because you people, y'all get so soft-headed and turn to a little bitch when we say that. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all don't understand the shit. Because y'all don't listen. Y'all just straight emotional. You know? But let's go ahead and get it on the strong definition. Diabolos, from G1:1225, a traducer, especially Satan, but you won't get that, a false accuser, devil slanderer. So we're going to go to H7854. It'll pop up. I mean, I'm about to say, did it earlier. Sometimes I like to go slow. Come on now. Yeah, this should be stupid sometimes, Salakia. Let's go back to it. Come on, man. Now the app would act funny. Satan right there for you, huh? All right. Let's go back to the word. Go straight to it. Like I said, it's a physical counterpart on earth. All right, you got Satan. This is Satan. All right?
Strong's H7854, Satan, Satan.
Adversary, one withstands. Adversary in general, personal, or national superhuman adversary, Satan. You see? But it says come in the works of a man who's doing the bidding of Satan. You know? Because you go to Thessalonians, you know, he's accused, he's a slanderer, he's a false accuser. Right? I just want to bring this out. He also spew lies also. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, I'm going to just get straight to the point. Verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, with all deceivableness and unrighteousness, and them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see? So it's coming after the workings of Satan. You see, in signs and lying wonders as a pseudo-signs, you know? That's another thing. The pseudo, we always get this word too. That's why they come up with all these IQ and this and that, and you know, and always, you know, telling you some bullshit. You got pseudo, like, you know, they pseudoscience, it's like sukos.
Strong's G5579, pseudos, pseudos.
Pseudos, a lie, a conscious and an intentional falsehood, embraces whatever is not what it seems to be, or preserves and impious, deceitful precepts. You know, they got lying, and this is who they are. You see what I'm saying? The physical counterpart of Satan is Esau, Edom, the wicked. All right? This is just to get that out the way. It was showing you that he's a devil who's going to cast you to prison. That's why we got all these detention centers and all this coming up. You know, it's for you, Jake. You see what I'm saying? Oh, let's get Jeremiah 49. I think it's 49. I went to the wrong one. Because Esau is made bare. He's already exposed. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He should not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. You see what I'm saying? Because here we are, you people, every time we say that they the devil, you get mad. But after all this damn nigga, the shit that he did throughout history proves that he is this wicked. And the book, he lines up with Esau, Edom. You see what I'm saying? And our Revelation 2:10 is going to happen. The devil should cast some of you into prison. So it's already prophesied, and he has the stage set for you Jakes, man. You see? Let's go out to the video and skip around, because I don't want to hear these people talk.
Occurred. So they were able to get the courts on their side, and in the case of Maryland, able to stop them from even doing a.
Like, what did you find out about what went into this decision making and procurement?
I'm not okay. You can check the video yourself. I ain't really trying to waste time on this, but you get the point, right? Why they building so many and so large? Because they said in that little Georgetown city, you have 5,000 residents that live there in that little Georgetown city, but you got a 10,000 bed ICE detention center. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with the prison systems. You know, it's a bunch of prisons everywhere. It's for Jakes, man. You know? But let's go ahead and let's go back to Revelation 2 and 10. Because it says something else inside there, you know, which is going to happen. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And the main thing I want to touch on is you should be tried in tribulation. Because we know that this tribulation stuff is just testing of the faith. You see what I'm saying? Let's go to the book of Sirach 2 and verses, I believe it's 9. 5. This is the book of Sirach chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man into the furnace of adversity. You see, this is nothing but a trial to test your faith. And it's part of prophecy. You know, some brothers going to end up being killed as a martyr, you know, getting tortured inside these camps, but we gotta be faithful unto death. You see, let's go to the book of Sirach 4:25. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua shall fight for thee. You see, because this is what we gonna need is miracle. And some brothers just like the times of old, how the angels came and built up, you know, men of the Lord like Peter. You see, and that's coming back. You know, that divine intervention and those miracles is coming back because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he works for his elect. You know, but even if we don't, we still gonna be loyal unto death. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a commandment. Be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And I got to go to it. You know, let's go James 1 and 12. Probably see that in my description. One of my favorite scriptures. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. You see? You want to endure. Hold on to the you know, hold on to faith. You know, fight the good fight of faith. You see what I'm saying? And hold on and endure. Because we know these things have to come to pass. It's part of prophecy. You know, some brothers will get their head chopped off. Some sisters is going to get killed. You know, just like the days of old. But we have to stay loyal, you know, all the way to the end. You see? Let's get 1 Peter. I think it's chapter 1, verse 6. I spelled it all wrong. This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 6. I started 5. Who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time, wherein ye greatly rejoice, through now for a season, if need be, ye are in your heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold. You see, I went to the book of Sirach 2 and 5. It says, you know, the gold is being tried through the fire, that perisheth, through it to be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. You see, and then I say that, you know, when he come, should he found faith on the earth, and he is through his elect. You know, and Lord would that we part of the elect, because they're the ones who going to endure to the end to be saved. You know, even if the brothers and sisters who have to die for the truth, they're gonna be raised up, being up first in the church in the new bodies. You see what I'm saying? But let's get some. I typed some stuff in there on the internet on Google. Try to make sure I ain't leave nothing behind. Trying to think right quick. Yeah, I had all the pointers. Let's go ahead and get to this first. So, first of all, I'm gonna show you the photo I showed earlier with this lady. I don't know if she's still working for them, but she's supposed to be the Department of Homeland Security. You know, I guess the head secretary or something. Pitch for U.S. citizenship, competition reality show, whatever. my mama Homeland Security on Twitter said, "It's right here. Americans must be ready to prove citizenships," and that's just not talking about no simple ID. You know, we got the digital ID, you got the charagma. It's a lot of these things that hit at you. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a time that even American citizens gonna have to prove that you're a citizen, that you're really down for Babylon. You know, that's what they was really meaning on that Twitter post. Not no simple ID. They want more than ID. They wanna put the charagma inside you and track your every move, your carbon footprint. You know how much you're spending, where you're going. You know, if you're down with the system, you know they gonna really want you to be down with the system if you're really down or not. You see. Now, I just wanted to just bring this out because I remember, you know, I had this thumbnail for that video I showed you 5 months ago. You know, but they all on the same accord. You know, but then I put what happens in the ICE detention center, which I'm gonna skim through this. Then I ask another question about the casualties that happen inside there. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, one lady in that same video I did 5 months ago saying that a lot of people they weren't getting fed properly. The water was contaminated. It's cold. It's sleeping on the hard floor, and people was just dropping like flies inside there, and they're not caring. And, you know, and it's probably way more people inside there dying, but they're gonna only tell you what they want to tell you. But let's go ahead and read some. When an individual is taken to the immigration customer enforcement, that's mean ICE, custody, they enter in a complex civil administrative system designed to hold non-citizens while the government determines their immigration status or execute a deportation order, which we know that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, anybody could be classified as anything. Like me, they could say that, oh, you a Haitian, and I could be sitting in Haiti, and the whole time I was born on U.S. soil. This is what these damn devils are coming up with, man. Either they're going to deport your ass somewhere, or you could be cast into prison. It's the same devils. You got that initial intake of case processing. You know, fingerprint interview, yada, yada, yada. Assessment of deportation officer. So skip down. Insurance of notice appearing. Just reading. Custody determination. ICE advises individuals will be held in long-term detention or released on bond or order for supervision while the case is played out. Remember, they was kicking in all them doors in Chicago and different states. 3 a.m, freezing cold, you outside naked, you know, and they're kicking in your door. And they won't just so-called Northern Kingdom. They will Southern Kingdom Jakes too. Kicking down your door and telling you to prove your citizenship and not giving a fuck on a school night. Housing and day-to-day living conditions, which I want to get to. Facility types detainees are transferred to a spiral network of facilities, including dedicated ICE service processing sentences. And remember, these people ain't getting treated right. Probably owned corporation prisons, such as those that run by Geo Group or Core Civic. Oh, well, wait a minute. Let's go back to the videos. Remember that Core Civic dude? I'm going to Otis because I know it's kind of probably down there. Remember that Core Civic dude, man? Remember who owns the prisons? Him right here. Remember a year ago, the devil should cast some of you into prison. That's Core Civic, as you can see. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Right there, you can see Core Civic. This was or still is the CEO right here. Him right here. So he owns the ICE detention centers. Who actually runs the prison? These damn government CEOs, man. Or local country jails that leased by bed space by federal government, prison-like environment. Despite being a civil, non-criminal process, they actually daily conditions, mere criminal incarcerations. The detainees generally wear prison uniforms, sleep in secure dormitories or concrete cells, operating under the strict schedules regarding movement in mills. Yada, yada, yada. All right, I asked them at this point how people died inside there. Yes, hundreds of people have died in ICE detention facilities since the agency was created back in 2003. Facilities have served significantly due to the dramatic expansion of the detained population, which currently holds 60,000 people. According to the government records, trucker database, they said at least 33 people died in custody in 2025, marking the deadliest calendar year marking the deadliest calendar for year of detainees over 2 decades. Which, you know, that number probably way bigger than that. You get treated like shit. The trajectory for 2026 is on track to surpass that record of 19 deaths documented in the first 6 months of the year alone. So more and more, it's getting worse, way worse inside there. You know, and shit. 'Cause, you know, these damn ESO, they know that they have about a short time. They ready to blast on you motherfuckers, man. The whole Northern Kingdom, because they know that their kingdom is coming to the end. You know. Now we got the primary cause of death of immigration detention system failure in several major categories: medical neglect and substance care. You know, medicines and all that. You see, they don't give a fuck. They let you sit there and rot. Frequent attribute detained deaths, preventable medical failures. During the case, including individuals dying from septic shock or untreated dental infections, organ failure, neurochronic illnesses, and severe delays in emergency hospital transfers. Mental health crisis and suicide, and, you know, the S word. You see what I'm saying? Lead cause of death. Use of force, homicides. You see? Some deaths have resulted from the violence inside the facilities. For example, January 2026, El Paso County Medical Examiner's Officer officially ruled death of Cuban National El Paso facility to be homicide due to asphyxia after guards heavily restrained and choked them and contrary and intentional reports. And I believe when you put pressure on your chest, I think that's it. I think I'm just researching that. Tracking and accountability issues, which, you know, hey, they must just be offing them and just throwing them somewhere. Rubber groups. Now the ICE was previously engaged in practice of quickly releasing critical ill detainees for custody right before they passed away, which legally removes the requirement of ICE to report them. So it's death that hasn't been reported. You see what I'm saying? Wow. So there you have it right there. You see what I'm saying? That's what goes on inside these detention centers, and there's more being built out there. Poor conditions, medical conditions, they don't care. You see what I'm saying? And these so-called immigrants are the ones who are doing all the jobs, because you Americans, y'all fucking lazy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, granted, they're not getting taxed and none of that. They're inside here. But my thing is, you complain while this damn devil taking away jobs and giving it to AI. And that's backfiring on them, because now AI can't do the job. But anyway, let's go to get a few more scriptures and close it out, because I already made the point. You see what I'm saying? But let's go to Acts 14 and 22 and get you a count that happened in the past. Acts 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples, exhorted them to continue in the faith, and that we must do much tribulation enter to the kingdom of the Most High. So, you know, it's going to be much more tribulation. You know, we don't know where we're going to be yet, but we're going to have faith and walk with faith and walk with Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua, because we know that he going to keep us safe no matter what happens. You know? What's another one I'm trying to think about? Oh, so like I'm clicking this pen, you know. My bad about that. I don't know if that was kind of loud or not. But I'm trying to think, I know it's Isaiah 41. It slipped my mind that fast. Yeah, let's go just get Romans, maybe Romans 8. That's another one I'm thinking about. Romans chapter 8, let's go all the way down to 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, or no principalities, no powers, no things presented, no things to come, no height, no depth, nor any other creature should be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is Hamashiach Yahushua, our Lord, even into death. You see what I'm saying? Even all your tribulations, we still going to believe in Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. Remember, Yahushua said that the servant is not greater than his master. That's in like a few places. Servant, type of master. Oh, I think it's John 14. Can't really remember. Because, you know, they prosecuted Yahushua and a man in the Lord before us. You know, they're going to do the same thing to us, and he will put us to death. Where is it at? I thought it was John 14. Oh, I'm going to go John 15. John 15. All the way down. John 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours. For all these things they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. You see? And that's the main point, was 20. Because, they persecuted Yahushua and the men of the Lord before us. So they can do the same thing to us, we basically partakers of that cup, So basically, we're not going to be shocked when this happens, when someone's get thrown in prison and hemmed up. We're not going to be scared. Now, the flesh might be scared, but the spirit going to be strong. We know that these things have to come. It's written. It's already ordained and prophesied, Oh, and also, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I wanted to get the account of Acts, how some brothers, is going to have miracles. Just like this is a miracle right here by the angels. As I talk about, Isaiah 59, the Lord should lift up a standard. This is a great example right here. Isaiah chapter 12, verse 7. I'm going to start at verse 7, 6, 5. So this is Peter when he was locked up. Peter, therefore, was kept in prison, but a prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto the Most High for him. And when Herod would have brought him forth, the same night Peter was sleeping between two soldiers, bound with two chains, and the keepers for the door kept the prison. Behold, the angel of the Lord came unto him, and a light shined in the prison, and smote Peter on the side, and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly, and chains fell off from his hands. And these same miracles is coming back, Our brother, he might be locked up, starving, some ICE-Detention, and some food come, just like when Daniel was inside the lion's den, Or a brother, he might be locked up, or a sister might be locked up, and all of a sudden, the doors just open, and everybody's asleep, and you can just walk out. These are miracles that we're looking for. Luke chapter 1, verse 34, 37, let's just go to it. Nothing is possible to the Most High. You see, because most people, they like to limit, the Most High to what man can do. Luke chapter 1, verse 37. For with the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yamashah, nothing should be impossible. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people like to box in the Heavenly Father and what he can do. I mean, he can make food appear out of thin air. You see what I'm saying? And that's the type of power and miracles that we need in these outer days, man. So you need to believe on these miracles and believe that he is, that it can happen that way. Because this is a miracle right here. An angel coming and releasing Peter. Acts chapter 12 and verse 7 again. And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and light shined into the prison, and smote Peter on his side, and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. His chain fell off his hands, and the angel said to him, Gird thyself, and bow up thy sandals. So he did, and he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee, and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and wist not that it is true which was done by angel, but thought he saw a vision. And when they were past the first and second ward, they came into an iron gate and lead them to the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through one street, and forth the angel departed from him. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know the certainty that the Lord has sent his angels, had delivered me out in the hand of Herod from all the expectation of the people of the Jews. So these are the miracles we're looking for, angels to come help us, help out the elect, and Lord willing, we probably the elect. And these are the miracles that we seeking for in this day and age. You see, because this is a miracle happening, But let's go ahead and get Isaiah 41 and just close it up with that. We talk about more miracles. Isaiah 41, we'll start at verse 1. Keep silence before me, O islands, and let the people renew their strength. Let them come near, then let them speak. But let us come knit together to judge, who raised up the righteous man from the east, called him to his foot, and graved the nations before him, and made him rule over kings. He gave him a dust to his sword, and a driven stubble to his bow. He persuaded them, and he passed safely, even by the way that he had not gone with his feet. Who had wrought and done calling the generations from the beginning? I, the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh, the first and with the last, I am He. The Israels saw and feared, the ends of the earth were afraid, draw near, and came to help everyone of his neighbor, and everyone said to his brother, be of a good courage. So the carpenter encouraged the goldsmith. He that smote with the hammer him smote the anvil, saying, it is ready, and so that, and he fastened it with nails, that it should not be moved. But Israel are my servant, Jacob, whom I had chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend, thou whom I had taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief of men. Therefore said to thee, thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. For fear thou not, I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am the Most High, power Yahweh. I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness, which is who? Yahweh Shai. You see? And this whole chapter good, but that's the main point when something. So, yeah, so, fear not that Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh, he going to save us. If you're part of his elect, he's going to make sure that you're good. I want to close up with Baruch chapter 4, verse, I think it's 17. Let's get Baruch 4 and 17. Maybe it's 21. Let's start at 21. Be of good cheer, O children, cry out to the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh, and he will deliver you from the power and the hand of the enemies. For my hope is everlasting, that he will save you. And the joy is coming to me from the Holy One, because of the mercies which shall soon come upon you from the everlasting our Savior. You see? And that's the salvation everlasting that we need to be saved. All this, bodies, destruction, and even these catastrophic events that this devil gonna bring on, that's gonna bring on us. You see what I'm saying? But hey, that's mainly it. I hit the scriptures I want to hit. So, Lord willing, if I let you edify, you got something from it, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakaha Chwadash. Shalom.